Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for this second part of this month catching up on K-pop, which is going to consist of 3 parts. I'm being very hyper and like very speed right now because I've got caffeine in my brain and my blood, and also because I want to keep the whole pace of this video going because there's a lot to cover, like I said in the first part. So I already reacted to BTOB, Ace, Everglow and MCND, and in today's video I'm going to be watching Promise 9, Loona, Younghae and one of EHI's music videos. So I think I'm gonna focus on EHI's song featuring BI in this video, and then I will be watching the red lipstick one in the next part. So that's kind of like how this is gonna go. So without any further ado, let's check Promise 9 first. There are English captions, which is very great. Now I did see that they are now being promoted under Pledis, which is under the whole Hype umbrella. So I don't really know the whole, you know, like managing thing under what, like how it works really, but it's true that upon reading that a girl group would be managed by Pledis, I was kind of like hesitant about it. So far Pledis have had a very shaky history with their girl groups, like we all know, with After School and, you know, Pristine and everything. So they have a history of maybe, I don't know if it's like mismanaging or mishandling, not promoting it well enough. I don't know how you would call it, but yeah, they have a history. So I just hope that now with them being officially under that Pledis management, that Pledis don't fuck it up. But so far it looks like it's doing great because Promise 9 actually got their first win not long ago. Congrats to them. It's always very heartwarming and gratifying, even as someone who's not like following them closely or anything, to see them get that achievement. Because even though some people, myself included, sometimes I say for a certain group that they don't need to win first place for me to know that they're good and everything. But if I were in their position, I would love to be able to have like a physical representation of me doing a good job, if that makes sense. Like, it's always great to hear people tell you you're doing a great job, to know that you're being liked and supported by many people. Obviously it's already great, but like to have a physical representation of all of this and to have that represent kind of like the consecration of your hard work and effort and everything is important, I feel like, to a lot of people, into the groups as well. So yeah, like I said, even though I'm not someone who's like closely following them and everything, it is so freaking heartwarming to see that they achieved it, and I'm really happy for them. So anyways, without any further ado, I have the English captions on. Talk, let's go. I like the reference to We Go. Damn, I love the colors already. Stop, is she no, she's touching the floor, right? Oh. Damn, it hit me not long ago. Promise 9 reminds me of The Boys in a lot of aspects. This kind of hair only works on her because she's pretty though. Just gonna say, if I had that hair I would look ridiculous. It's one of those bobs that which have a drop that is very, very subtle. Yeah, they remind me of the boys because all of the members are stunning, and they release Bob, and they're like the ascension, you know, to more recognition and everything has been slow, but they've reached that point. She's so freaking cute, like that girl. I don't know her name, but like every time I see her, I just want to pinch her cheeks. Not even kidding, that happened to me like 2 months ago. That sound in the background reminds me of like a Game Boy type of sound. How can they go so high? Okay. Well, I feel like myself and all of you included probably are obsessed with that part. It's just so weird how K-pop manages to make random sound, random word sound so freaking addicting. I don't get it, but I enjoy it a lot. So like that part, oh my god, it just hit me. But like that part, that part reminds me of like that shark song. Baby shark Okay, I apologize you guys, my brain is being overworked at the moment. It's probably shouldn't be drinking caffeine again, but I gotta go through with it. I'm not sure exactly when the chorus starts. I don't know if it's that part or if it's just slightly before, because the transition between the verse and the chorus, if it is indeed the chorus right before that part, is so subtle that you almost can't notice it. I mean, there are definitely songs out there that have a very subtle transition between the first verse and the chorus. I don't necessarily mind, it's just that my brain works in ways where it likes to recognize patterns or recognize a certain familiarity in songs and stuff. And so here I was kind of expecting to have like a bigger impact of a drop when the chorus started, you know? But I'm not mad about it not being like a bigger drop. Does that make sense? It's just something that my brain will have to grow used to when listening to this song, because I will be listening to this song again just because of that part. I feel ridiculous saying that, but when they do, they sound cute and stuff. That's the big difference between them and I. You know how I said that Promised Land reminds me of The Boys, and how The Boys in their new songs has that in their song? Oh my god, I am tired of myself sometimes. You know what, I really like the, hotel type of setting. I just wished maybe during the dancing parts, they were not just dancing on a white background. I mean, it does make their outfits stand out more and everything since they're all super colorful and stuff, but like the white background is a little bit underwhelming. Maybe if they had used the same effect as if it was like a green screen and added stuff behind it, maybe would have made it more dynamic. The white background looked a little bit out of place because of how much color they had showed us thus far, you know, but otherwise I just really enjoy the music video because of how colorful it is. I'm not gonna lie, the rest of the song is going to have to grow on me, but that part is stuck in my brain. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have like a very hard time not remembering that song because of that chorus. That part of the song is the killing point of the song to me, like, and to probably many of you. All right, so next up we have, what do we have? Oh, Loona. So this is not like an official comeback. This is just like a project that they have with Ryan Chun, which is actually a producer who I just reacted to during the last Catching Up on K-pop, I believe. He had already worked with Doyoung and Haechan from NCT. This is yet another project of his, if I understand correctly. So it's kind of like the regular lineup, everyone, right? So I'm currently on Loona's channel and there aren't any English captions. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do without. Not friends, let's go. Oh, cool. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. Holly Queen. I don't condone violence, but damn, that's hot. Did she really just say not trying to talk, just trying to kiss? The way the tension. Okay. So what are you? Oh. Been bothered. We lost. Oh! Oh hell yeah, I'm here for it to be continued. Like it's a second part, a third part, a fourth part, like I'm in for it. This music video makes me feel very, very attacked. Really giving me just that, like Catch Me If You Can type of vibe, or like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, that there's this movie with Brad and Angelina, right? That, and also the Joker and Harlequin kind of vibes, like love to hate me type of thing, or hate to love you stuff, you know? Like, not gonna lie, that was That was extremely hard. I try a lot of time not to reduce the whole thing to just that, but it's true that in this instance, like there was, like they played their role really, really well, and so you can't help but feel that tension, and it's just so incredibly hard. I know this is not just all they are, and that this is not just all it is. I think it is the overwhelming feeling that I have while watching this. It's like, damn. But like, weirdly enough, even though the music video shows them, you know, killing people and everything, the song never attacked me in a way. Like, it feels like it's more of like a creeping feeling more than anything else. Like, oh, you know that song by Britney that's called like a Criminal or something, like Mama I'm in love with a criminal? It feels like this. Like, this song gives me that vibe. Like, the melody of the song is weirdly calm, like there's a lot of, you know, crime going on screen, but still you feel like you're in danger. Like, there's like this panic that is seeping through, kind of. So like, this song would fit, in my personal opinion, like a OST of a movie. Like, this feels very much cinematographic almost. It has like a cinematographic type of sound to it, which I don't even know if that's the thing, but that's how I received it. Or maybe it's because of how the girls portrayed the characters so well that I was so into the music video that it felt like watching a movie. It could be it, I don't know, but I really, really enjoyed it actually. Okay, next up we have Young K with Got You. So this is his solo debut. To be completely frank with you, I saw the teaser pictures and I was like, should I get the album? And like, at the moment I'm trying my very, very best not to spend too much, because I just bought like a new computer. I mean, I haven't paid it yet, like my mom did, but like I bought a new camera with a new lens, and like those things aren't cheap. So I'm trying my very best to kind of like manage my money in like a more clever way this month. Hasn't been going too well for me, but like I'm trying my best, and so I haven't yet gotten his album. I'm not sure. I don't know if I should someday, but I'm gonna leave that option open, you know, for the future. But yeah, because if you don't know, he's my best in Day 6, and yeah. Guard You, I have the English captions on. Let's go. I saw that he now has black hair, and I'm like almost sad because he was so good like this. I mean, he still looks good with black hair, but still. Oh. Hear Me Out, him, and 우성. That's such a beautiful way to put it. The thing he does with his voice. He's the kind of man that when he says stuff like this to you, you would believe him. Like, it sounds very naive of me to say that, I know it, but damn, I trust him. Where was that suddenly in Korean? 너만은? Only You? When I tell you pouring rain makes everything so much hotter, another example of it. Oh. Okay, gotta give it to the studio who made the music video. It's super beautiful. So like the Korean title doesn't mean the same thing as the English one. 끝까지 안아줄게 means like, what is it? I will hold you till the end. Like 끝까지 안아줄게. Right? I hold you, I embrace you until the end, right? So guard you. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense, yeah. I know I'm delusional when I say this. I know. But like, there are certain people that you just have the vibe that you can just trust them or like believe what they say. And I feel like through this song, I believe what he says. I'm delusional. It's okay. I'm owning up to it. It's funny because like sound-wise is something that I kind of like expected from him, though it is different from the Day6 sound, you know. And I'm honestly glad because that means that, and that shows that he is an individual. Like this is his solo and it was a great one, honestly. Like I said, it's not like something that I wasn't expecting, but since it is done so well, I can't help but to enjoy it, if that makes sense. Also, this is like a love story, but like Day6 love story are like so sad. I mean, most of the time they're really sad, and so this one feels a little bit more hopeful than anything else. Like it's not the end of a love story or whatever. This is like, I will protect you, you know, like you and me together till the end, you know. It gives us a different feeling, if that makes sense, which like I said, I'm delusional, but I trust him. Also, like while watching the music video with a meteorite and everything, they looked great. At that very moment when I saw them, I thought of my sister who said that JYP's CGI kind of looked shaky. That reminded me of what she said, and yeah, I think they looked very great actually. Very great debut. I love his voice, honestly. And seriously, Woosung and Younghae, please hear me out. Please do something together. That would be the death of many of us, I'm sure. Alright, so last video for today will be EHI featuring BI. And I will wrap this up and then film for the next and last part of this month, catching up on K-pop. So Yehae is back with her album, I believe it is, and she has released like multiple music videos. So this one I'm going to be reacting to, and the next one I'm going to be reacting to her song featuring Yoonmire. This one is featuring BI, and well, knowing the history of these two is just so freaking heartwarming. There is a quality that I personally respect a lot, is loyalty towards your friends, your family and everything. And when I look at these two, I see a lot of respect, I see a lot of loyalty, and I see a lot of support. And I feel like they're incredibly lucky to have each other, seriously. And so seeing them two continuously working together and showing support to each other is just, it just feels right, you know. And I've read, you know, what some people say about EHI supporting BI like openly and everything, and I'm like, well, BI is not your friend, so just you know, take care of your own friend and or of your own relationship and leave them to, okay, if she wants to talk about him openly on her show and everything, then let her be. Now I know that I just talked about friendship and everything, but there's also a part of me that kind of ships them, okay? They're like really cute together. Do you guys remember when they did this Let It Go stage? When, what was it, Mix and Match or something? I think ever since then, I think many of us kind of like were like shipping them together, you know. Like I would never push my agenda onto people because I find them cute together, like no, this is their lives and everything. But I'm not gonna lie, like this is part of me that, you know, find them very cute together, you know. So anyways, this is called Savior, so just the name already is heart-wrenching. I have the English captions on, let's go. Is that a real one? Like a real church? Because it looks super modern. the harness that she's wearing on top of that white dress. Did it turn into a rose? Yeah, he's a freaking genius, isn't she?
혀에 녹지 않을 단어들을 꺼내 예쁘게 포장하고 서로의 세상에 건네 모를 리 없잖아 어차피 사랑은 변해 차라리 영혼을 믿는 쪽인 마음은 편해 휩쓸렸던 내려간 그곳에서 우리는 어떤 표정 지을까 과거는 희미하고 미래는 미지하잖아 그냥 달이 뜨면 둘만의 궁전으로 떠날까 나의 구원자 하늘이 내려주셨나 너를 안고 슬픈 꿈을 순간 말없이 알 수 있었다 내 인생을 망칠 구원자란 걸
Shit. I don't know, there's always something that makes me cry about these two, you know, individually and together. Shit. I think one of the reasons I got so emotional is just seeing how pure this is. Like, this is just so beautiful to see. There are just moments like this that we get to witness through, you know, piece of arts like this that makes you feel things, you know. Like, there are definitely music videos that make me feel like that I enjoy without them necessarily making me feel something in a more visceral type of way. This is a music video, on the other hand, that is super emotional in my personal opinion, and that makes me feel things in my guts that somehow I have to get those emotions out at one point or another, and that's what happened when the tears came out, I guess. Also, the song has somehow like a very calming effect on me, but it's also very somber, if that makes sense. It's weird because like it's a calming but heavy atmosphere that this song gives me. I honestly expected the song to have a beat that was less what is it, rhythmic, if that makes sense. I don't even know how to explain it, but I was expecting the melody of the song to be more sad. I think sad, yeah. Also, there's just something about Ihai's voice that is so freaking magical to me, is that she writes the melody in a way that is so unique to her. She's gifted, like this girl is gifted, and what she does with her voice makes me feel things that are unthinkable, really. And her with BI and the poetry that is behind, I think this is why I like it so much. It's because not only the song and the lyrics are beautiful, but the visual of it is also very beautiful, you know. Like the whole thing feels very poetic and emotional, you know. It is filled with beauty in a place of holiness and everything, and in a way for this music video to be taking place in a holy place like this, you know, might be the reason why I felt like it was kind of somber almost, because, you know, seeing blood and stuff like this in a place like this. I mean, I don't know, I'm not a church goer and everything, but blood is not something that I would necessarily would link with a church. Also, thinking of blood and her wearing that white dress just gives me anxiety for whatever reason. This was, in its simplicity, such a masterpiece in my eyes. Very calming but heavy atmosphere, but so pure at the same time, you know. It's just, it's beautiful. It's very magnificent to see this. So on those words, I'm gonna wrap this part up here. I'm gonna see you guys in the next part, where I will be reacting to Ihai again with Yoonmire, Monsta X, Aichilin, and Key featuring Taeyeon. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!